welcome to another round of Ray's Boom Boom Room. I'm your host, Ray Mancini, with my ace corner man, cut man, Mike Case.
Got it?
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I didn't do it.
Because this is half-ass. Don't do it. Anyhow, we got a very special guest today, a very special show. This, we try to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Try to stay relevant.
Yeah.
This is a relevant issue today. It's contemporary. It's an interesting business or side of the business that I really don't understand a whole lot. Though it don't have to be a rocket scientist to try to understand it. It's just it really baffles me that people who I consider myself kind of smart don't think of things like this. But yeah, we have a guest today who's much smarter than us all.
Right.
Because she thought of it, and not only she thought of it, she's doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of those who do. And like I tell people, there are those who talk about it, those who think about it, and then those who do it. And it's usually the doers that get to that golden cow first, and those doers who come out ahead, and I'm a fan of the doers. So, without we're gonna go right to her, right?
Yeah, let's go.
About that, Lexi, we'll come right to you. Without a further ado, she's from Youngstown, right? Originally?
She's from Hermitage,
PA. Well, right
West
there.
Middlesex, would you say, Lexi?
Right over the border.
From
Youngstown area. Youngstown area.
Same thing.
Yes, that's all. Homegrown girl, homegrown talent. And now she's on her way. She's out living in California, which is our discussion. She's living in North Hollywood, the Burbank, North Hollywood area. And so, without no further ado, Miss Lexi Collins.
Yay!
Hey.
Hi, Lexi.
Lexi, there's people, the fans are going, we got a group full of guys going ape shit.
They're loving this. They're loving it.
They're going, giving high-fiving each other over here and everything.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
Well, I am excited to be with you guys today.
Thank you. So Lexi, I've got to know you for the last 5 minutes. Mike knows you better, obviously.
A little bit.
And so, Mike, why don't you?
Well, I want to. Your official occupation, Lexi, is what? What do you? When somebody says, "Well, what do you do for a living?" What do you tell them?
Blogger.
I would say a social media influencer and an actor.
Okay.
An actor.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I have a movie that just came out on 12. It's called on Amazon, so I'm really excited about that.
As you should.
That's my latest project, and I have a lot more projects coming out in the future, another movie, even an MTV show, which I'm sure we can talk more about.
Yeah, we're going to get to that, love.
That's
We're going to
awesome.
get all to that. We want to hear about it.
Well, let's hear about the movie first, since we're talking about the movie.
But I want to know, now, how's your connection to Lexi?
Lexi's sister, Caroline, and the family, the dad is a golf pro here in the area, and he gave me a golf lesson one time, and I saw her sister at the golf show a long time ago in Cleveland, and then we had Lexi on our morning news one time because she won a pageant, and I forget what pageant it was, right, Lexi?
I won a few pageants back in my day, but I was Miss High School America, and Mike interviewed me on the morning show, so we can go way back.
And there's a reason why, but go ahead.
I want to hear that, but I'm going to ask Miss High School America now. But you got to have more than looks and stuff. As pretty as you are, you got to have more looks. So Miss High School America's got to do with education. I'm assuming besides, correct? Well, how do you get voted? How do you get voted that?
Well, you do need to be, I guess, pretty and smart.
Right. Well, that helps.
There's interview sections. But I think education is important. Like, I'm in college. I do college. I'm almost done with my business marketing degree through Penn State World online.
See, that's good, Lexi. Because if you're like a guy like me with a mug like this, you could have poisonality.
That's
poisonality.
What you do. That's how you get them.
What poisonality? Huh? Yeah.
But the reason Lexi came on was, and correct me if I'm wrong, because it was a long time ago. Somebody dropped out of the competition, and they called you up and said, "Hey, would you represent our city or our high school or something?" And you went and you just won. You didn't even really prepare for it. You just won, right?
I had I just tend to do really well in pageants. I don't know. I've moved on from pageants since then, but it was unexpected. They called me 2 weeks before the pageant and asked me to replace this girl. I said, whatever, free trip to Florida, I'll take it. and I got to go to Disney
Florida.
and do all the fun,
it's
do all the fun stuff.
All about the free trip.
I won.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I won, and I got to go to England. I got to travel a ton. So that was really fun. But I guess that pageants, I guess you could say, were kind of my start into getting into the industry of social media and acting, and so it's been worth it.
Now it's funny because one thing you just said, social blogger, which is a big thing, which is a real business. People don't get it. It's a real business. Now there's
it's very profitable.
There's a girl, young lady. I'm sure you heard of her, out from LA. My children went to Santa Monica High School, and there was a young lady who became the girlfriend of one of the boys that my son graduated with, and like he was telling me one day, she was making, I don't know exact, but millions, not
millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars. Doing what? Being a social blogger, social media influencer. Jenna Marbles.
Oh yeah, she's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's on Sirius
she's
XM.
the girlfriend of one of my son's good friends. What's I go? Because I knew the kid. I go, well, how does that work? I mean, that's what I'm saying. She was making, millions, not
like tens
hundreds
of thousands of dollars.
Millions.
Right.
So and I said, because it's a real business, and she had that ability, and she was doing these videos, and I watched it. I said, well, let me see what she does. I don't get it, and that's okay. I don't got to. No, that's okay. I don't got to because I'm not the person you're appealing to. But somebody gets it, and she was doing very well. And what I'm saying is I'm very proud of that girl. I don't know the girl. I'm saying I'm very proud of people like yourself who could do that, who could use their influence, who use the personality, who use what the talents that they have, the good Lord gave you, and you're helping people, and you're making money at it. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
Right. It's one thing to have followers. A lot of people have followers, but what I try to do is monetize my followers.
That's it.
Followers mean nothing, but if you're gaining something, if you're making money by doing advertising and like all of that stuff that goes in social media, you can monetize and make so much money off of your views and off of your followers. So you got to be smart about it, and that's like what I've learned to do.
And you know better than I do. That's what I tell people. Like this is the first generation that I know of, but this is the first generation that you can make more money sitting at home than getting out. And so, like when we got back to California, my wife would go to work, and I'd be waving at her, but I have my coffee and toast and waving at her, and she'd look at me like, "What's wrong with this picture?" Mm-hmm. I said, "No, don't get it twisted. You go do it," because she's a physical therapist. My office right here. This is my office.
Right.
And I said, "That's how I make my money."
Yeah.
Money.
That's French.
That's my money. My money. We make the money on the ote. So what I'm saying is, this is how I make my money. So you make it people do. So if you could be at home in your sweatshirt and all that good stuff, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Now, the funny you said that, because my son. Now, how old are you? I'm not to give your age. I guess that's.
I'm 21.
Okay.
All right.
My son's 23. Okay. A couple years ago, graduated Santa Monica High School. But when he was a junior in high school, there was a brand new show for high schoolers that came out called At Summer. It was Summer Break. At Summer Break. The at sign. It was all on social media, and it was the guy from who was one of the bosses at Fox. Peter Chernin, CEO of Fox Studios. Peter Chernin started this new venture. So they went to all the high schools on the West Coast. Pali High, Santa Monica High School, Venice High School, all the West Side, Beverly Hills High School, Meredith for 250 to down to 100 to 50, 25, 9 people. And they picked 3 juniors, which he was one of them. And it was about people, seniors, going the summer before they go off to college. Mm-hmm. But they wanted 3 juniors to fall their junior year and their senior year, the summer before you go off to college. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. So my son, then the following year when he got off, he went to college. We had little girls at the airport in California, LAX, and in Denver, because he went to Colorado State, waiting for him. Ray. I said,
getting autographs and things like that.
You know how many people have seen him? I've been with him and stopped him on the street. I watched you because it was a big thing with the high school kids called At Summer Break. He did it for 2 years. Okay, the reason I'm saying this, what you just said, he has over 100,000 followers. Now, what does he do? He's not, but now he went to school for fashion design. He just graduated. In fact, now hopefully he still has quite a bit of followers, but that's where hopefully that will pay off. When he creates his own lines, then those are the people you're appealing to. And there's somebody like yourself. Maybe you'd get somebody, hire somebody like you. Say, hey, could you do me a favor? Could you wear my stuff? Could you go on and talk about it? And that's where you come in. And I mean, I get it, man. Before I just said, but it's the best marketing you can get is somebody like Lexi right here. The best marketing you can do.
Well, explain to the old fogies like myself what you do and how you make money off it.
Okay, so I'm biggest on platforms where I post videos. So my videos are usually 15 to 30-second clips to a song, and I get millions of views. So the way that I make money off of my videos is record labels started to recognize that these apps and these influencers are really impacting what songs are taking off. Look at hit songs like Old Town Road. That popped off of TikTok. And a lot of songs are getting really big through these viral videos. So they see that I have thousands of views and even millions, and they'll hire me to make a video to their song. So it takes me about 5 minutes, and I get paid really good to make one video to a song. And then there's also brand placements. So brands will, sometimes I'll just get loads and loads of free stuff. But the good deals are, when they're paying you to promote their product in your video, just product placement in your videos, or making a post about it with a swipe up link on Instagram and stuff like that. But I also am in the live streaming world where people literally watch me sit in front of my phone and talk to them, and they send gifts, and you can cash these gifts out. And sometimes they send money so that their comments can be read out loud if they want to tell me something or if they want to make fun of me. So there's a lot of different ways to make money through these different apps on social media, and I just try to utilize as many as I possibly can. But my favorite is definitely my they're kind of like viral dance videos, and those seem to be where I'm most successful.
Are you repping somebody right now with that shirt?
No. Actually, this shirt was sent to me by a brand. I forget the name of it.
Oops. No. That's the name of it. That's the name of it. No, Lexi, that's the name of it. Oops, I forgot. That's the name of it.
I forgot.
We don't forget when we.
I get so many free clothes. I haven't bought clothes for so long because brands send me clothes so much. They'll send me a link where I could just get as much as I want.
That's a good problem to have. That's a good problem to have. I used to have that problem when I was fighting. I used to work with at that time that was Sasson.
Yeah.
Sasson jeans and stuff.
Yeah.
They used to go and they said a warehouse in New York because I used to wear them. Just go and pick what you want.
Oh.
I used to. I was better. It's best money. I'd have to buy it, so it's free. It's swag, so it's the best money can buy.
It's
the best.
So fun.
I said, forget about being paid. I'm making money. Just let me get them free stuff.
I just had a man who does he makes all the rappers' jewelry, like Lil Pump, Bella Thorne's, every celebrity. He makes their, chains, their diamonds, their girls. He DM'd me. He's like, can I make you a grill and you promote it? I'm like, a grill? Me walking around with a grill? I said, I'm down. Let's do it. So I have to go pick up my grill. It's going to be ready soon. But, things you wear on your teeth.
Now, you got lovely teeth.
They're good teeth.
And they're white. Wait. And they're white. So do you do any teeth whitener branch?
I don't. I just brush my teeth with crest whitening.
That's it. That's what I do. That's what I does. That's what I does. And my teeth ain't that white, love. But you know what? But I just give you a teeth whitening company should be saying, yo, look at them teeth, man.
Right. That's the next thing.
Get teeth white. I know. Because you want to go with some these little off brands, little off things that you'll be the first. So if they hit, you get a taste of everything else. Look, I could influence it, but if you get 4 or 5 other people to come on because they saw the video, I get a taste of that too.
Yeah.
So it's like those you're gonna making money on money. That's like the pyramid thing. You're making money. Well, it's kind of the same thing. If I'm influencing 2, 3, or 4 other name people will do it because they said they saw me do it. I get a taste of that.
There you go.
I get a taste.
All right, Lexi, I know you're from West Middlesex, and nobody likes to brag from the Midwest. We're all very chill.
So wait a minute, see, Mike, see,
right?
no, see, I disagree.
But,
she's not from Midwest. She's from the East. I say I'm from the East.
Oh,
Where you from?
Pennsylvania's
I
from the
said
East?
Pennsylvania is technically the East.
Okay,
that's the first state.
All right, well, this region of the country
I said, look, I tell
down
people
to earth.
Northeastern Ohio, but
you
I
agree?
said we're closer to New York than we are to Toledo. We're the East. I don't say Midwest. Please.
All right.
Dayton, Toledo's Midwest. But Pennsylvania technically is now the East.
I'm
Go ahead.
Right.
I'm setting up a question.
The West Coast is not the West Coast.
Goes,
I miss
no,
the East Coast.
That's
I
right.
love the East
and I
Coast.
said, I'm from the South Side of Youngstown, and we say if you ain't from the South Side, you from the outside. Anyhow, go ahead, Mike.
Hey.
What I'm trying to do here is butter her up to answer this question.
I want to hear it.
Which
you got
is,
me all buttered up. I'm all sliding.
like how much you get,
Right.
how much money you get to promote a music video. I want to know some numbers.
Can't give dollars.
Yes,
You
you
want to know
can.
so
For example, it doesn't.
A good
Don't have to tell
promotion.
me the exact music video. Just give me an example of how much you can make to do a 2-minute video and play a song.
15 to 30-second video, 1,200 easy.
Nice.
Now, if you do 2 or 3
It
of them,
takes me 5 minutes.
yes.
Yeah.
And if you could do 2 or 3 of those in a day, 2 or 5 or 10 of those in a week, you paid your rent, right?
Exactly.
Look, I tell people all the time.
One of them, literally, like it's.
Look,
Right.
You tell
great.
people when people say to me, "Are you making money?" Here's what I'm telling. Here's what you tell people. And I'm not, because all the entertainers, guys through the years, I got to know actors, musicians. When I was fighting and stuff, and we would talk, they'd say to me, "Hey, man, you're working hard. You got to work hard." You go, "Yeah, man, got just paying the rent."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always thought people always say to me, "Hey, you work? How's the things going? What are we doing? Making money?" I said, I'm just paying the rent.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
about
what you
this
say
part of
around
the country.
Lexi, how much money you make? I say, well, I'm able to pay the rent. Paying the rent.
Right.
You don't got to tell people not, including Mike.
No,
he
tell
don't
me.
need to know. Do you know what he
I wanna
makes?
know.
Ask him. Ask him what he's making for this show.
That's right.
Ask him.
Nothing. Again.
Yeah,
Dude,
Mike.
lie,
How much
lie.
you making this
Yeah.
show?
How about you, Mike?
Zero.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he's full of gaga. Full of gaga. Nah, how
I'm
much
on
you
the-
make for working with Lauren here at this
Gratis.
show? How much you make? You're paying
Well,
the rent,
don't
right?
people want to know? Nobody cares what I make. They want to know.
I care.
You do?
And I'm
I
not
care.
a huge influencer.
Now, well, no, you ain't
so,
making.
I mean, I have
I just want to make sure you're
I
making more
have-
than me.
I have 300,000 followers about across the board.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
really, I have friends that have millions and millions. So when they post a video, which I'm working my way up, I'm constantly growing and growing. So as I grow, those videos just are going to get more expensive and more expensive, so I'll be making more and more
That's
money the more followers I grow. But the fact that I can do a 15-second video and
make $1,200.
get that
Yeah,
it's great.
it is.
That's awesome.
And now,
I mean, for a kid my age who is studying in college and while doing all this acting stuff and not having to have a
you ain't digging ditches.
restaurant job
Right.
or a regular job,
Le-
forget that.
Lexi, you know what now here's the term. I know you know the term. So now every time your quote goes up, right? Because that's the term.
Right.
Is what's your quote?
What's your quote?
What's your
That's
quote?
how much you charge.
How much you charge?
There
so
you go.
My quote's
there a formula?
I judge it. My quote's going up.
Like if you're 300,000 followers versus 1 million followers, do the million?
Use that.
Obviously, you get more, but is there a formula that works out that way for people that want to pay?
No, influencers charge different amounts.
Okay.
It's just a matter of what the brand will pay. And some people, like my manager gets me some deals. I have a social media manager, so she helps, making me look more legitimate,
Right.
bumping up the price
And
a little
But
bit.
that's because she got to get her money too.
She got to get her cut.
She got to get her money.
That's right.
Money.
But do you have people back home that they just think you're like, oh, there she is out there just
they don't think
goofing
she's
around.
working. She's
Right.
working. She's working her ass
And
off.
you're
She's working
making
her ass
Oh,
off.
people
more money
probably
than-
see my videos and are like, what is she doing? Making a fool of herself in these videos.
Yeah. Look.
They have no idea. A lot of people don't know that I'm making money on social media.
Right.
Now my daughter is just starting and creating a business. I'm sure you may understand. Microblading, the eyebrows.
Yeah.
She went to school for that. She's done it. Does it on her own. It's a tattoo for the eyebrows.
Uh-huh.
If we have a lot of women have thin eyebrows. So and she's good, and then she's actually going for the cosmetic surgery too. Some like women when they have breast augmentation.
Cool.
So but she has my son Ray promoted because he has these young girls, pretty girls.
Right.
Look, because he's a good-looking kid, so he's got all these followers to
I'll
promote her
have to
stuff.
follow him.
Yeah,
You
yes.
have to give me his username.
Yeah, I will. It's Ray is raw.
Ray is
Got it.
raw.
Ray is raw.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Lil Lexi C.
You're
So.
he's
LIL.
he's your age. He's your age. He's 23. He's a young man out there doing his thing. But he's in New York right now. He's working on an HBO show. But he's working in the fashion department because he's looking to create his
How
own line.
cool.
But he's looking to create his own line. But but my daughter also was creating a new swim line. With the Brazilian cut, so she looked for young girls and stuff. So yeah, this is what you
That's
do.
where she's going wrong. Swim line for older ladies with those skirts and stuff on their bathing
Yeah,
suits.
yeah.
That's where the money
I'll tell
is
you.
these days, right?
That's
Right.
what he's into.
You're right.
Shut up, Lexi.
Yeah, hey, I get it with the ruffles around the edges.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
where
it.
the money
I'll
is.
take the Brazilian bikini.
All right.
But
You like that the Brazilian cut? The Brazilian comes
Yes.
good. Oh yeah, man. It's we
God.
ain't into the thong. We ain't into the thong.
no,
That
no.
shit's a little passe. We're into the Brazilian cut. A little cheeky, but a little,
Just a little cheeky.
just a little
and
cheeky.
that's pretty cheeky. Brazilian out here in California
A little
means your whole booty is hanging out.
Oh,
all right.
hey, and it is all in all its splendor. And it's all in splendor. Oh yeah, but you know what? Women who pull it off, women who walk with them that's that floss up there behind. I admire the crap out of them because that's floss. I admire them because they wear it proudly.
Yes.
They
They're
own it, man.
uncomfortable,
They
but
own it.
They're cool with
I
it.
mean, they're bossed around like a rubber ball, but they own it.
That's right.
Their ass is bossed around like a
I
rubber
think
ball.
I'm a little guilty of
That's-
the floss.
But that's okay.
Are you on the-
If you
okay.
could do it, use it. Why not?
That's right.
If you could do it, use it. But that's what I'm saying. Because, people, but now in the world of social media, you're in the right frame. You're in the right, but people don't work, they really work hard. My son was wearing that show, but my son gets hired because he's not a model, but he's done modeling, fashion modeling for different lines, different guys, he's about 5'10", 5'9", and he wears it well. He's a good looking kid. So he gets paid for people, a young kid, to wear it because he has all these followers. It's the kind of what you do. But
Love
it's
it.
amazing, man. And you get swag besides. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
What made you go out there, Lexi? What made you make the leap and actually make the move?
Well, first I moved to New York City. The day I graduated high school, I had already had my apartment ready to go in New York. So I was in New York City for a little bit of time right after high school. And then I was, auditioning and everything. And I noticed that a lot more is out here in California, especially for my type when it comes to acting and everything. So then I did make the move to California, and that's when I started to get into social media more seriously. I've always done social media, but I've never really realized until I lived out here in LA that it could be such a business for me. So like I said, I like the East Coast, but California has been great. So I've been out here now for almost 2 years.
All right, here's the rub on that. You're right. No, and you're right. Now, where did you study in New York?
Or did
I
you
didn't
study?
I do online college
Okay,
in
okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you did say
Penn State World.
Right, but here's the thing. Now, people like the West Coast, and here's what I tell young actors and actresses. You know as well as I do. Now, thank God you're able to find something, because that town will eat you up real quick. It'll use you up and spit you out if you ain't making money, because it's so expensive, as she knows, the cost of living.
Right.
But just so you know, you may want to consider going back for acting. You got a movie coming out, and but there's no dispute that New York actors get higher credibility, respectability, and preferability over LA actors. No dispute about that, because there's not as many of them. And usually the ones that come from the world of stage. LA is a different type of town, but my kid went up on stage, but that's why I went to New York, because it's a stage town. And he wanted to get that respectability and he studied and he did it all. So, but try to get an agent is still, it's difficult as hell. You know that. And you gotta have film on yourself, because the film stage actors aren't, they make a lot of money, but that through actors, you still gotta it's hard to get agent and without having film on yourself. So
right.
Yeah, you got.
So yeah, that's it. In New York, I did a good job of getting myself a few credits. I had an agent out there. My agent then helped me get a new agent in LA. So it is a challenge. It's hard. You just gotta keep going. So many people tell you no, 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 but then when you finally book something, it's the best feeling
in the
ever.
world. Absolutely. And you get all the no's and everything. But see, here's the difference too between LA and New York. In New York, there's actually a film community, a acting community, where, look, I may not be right for this, but Mike will be right for it, or Lexi's right for this. LA, ain't nobody telling you nothing. They ain't want, because you be taking something away from them. It's the truth.
Well, I guess I want to ask about that, and how cutthroat is it? Because you just did a movie, probably with actors that went to acting school, or maybe were bartenders and just tried to do anything to make ends meet. And here comes this hot blonde chick from West Middlesex who does a couple of videos, and now she's in a movie.
But she's acting.
Does
that videos? But the videos are acting.
Does that ever happen, or is everybody pretty cool about it?
Well, that's why social media has become so relevant to auditioning and acting, because I'm noticing that sometimes when you're going to the auditions, they're asking how many followers do you have, and they just want to hire the person with the most followers so that they can get free marketing for their movie, regardless if they can act or not.
Right.
So I said, I'm not going to let numbers stop me. So if acting's my passion, I need to have the social media presence to go with it and have all the assets possible to better my chances of booking. So they really have started to go hand in hand with the social media and the acting. And I do get a lot of acting stuff and commercial stuff from people that see my videos. But then again, sometimes it hurts, because sometimes the role is for a younger girl. Like the movie I'm in that just came out, 12, I do play a 16-year-old girl. Some of my videos I have on a lot of makeup, maybe like a little sexy dress. I might not look like that 16-year-old character. So there's pros and cons of having a social media presence in regards to pursuing acting.
Believe me, when it comes, it's more pros than cons. But yes, you're right. No, but you're right. No, you're absolutely right. It depends what roles you're going up for. If they have to see tape, they want to see tape on you. Go, well, now you got a movie. Now you'll have that. But when you first start,
right? Oh yeah,
a lot of people don't have tape.
I have plenty of my full reels and everything. So I've done a lot. I've been on some shows on some different networks and stuff. So I've done a good job of getting my resume up there.
Very important. And plus, a lot of auditions are like this, Mike. And as you know, Lexi, I'll say, okay, Lexi, look, we need to see you. We ain't got time to fly you in or anything like that. So we need you to do this scene. I'll send you the sides.
Yeah.
And boom.
Lots of video auditions. This is why my lighting looks so good. Exactly. We have the white wall for auditions.
Yes, you do. I got it.
It's good.
The white screen. I got it. Believe me, I knew exactly right. Believe me, I kind of figured you use that for social media stuff.
And my tripod.
Oh yeah. Oh, she got a tripod. She knows all the terminology. That's it.
Well, how excited are you about this movie? And it's about Little League Baseball, right?
Yeah, it's a baseball movie, which is so fun. It's super cute. My character, I like to say, she kind of saves the day in the movie. So I'm really lucky to be able to play that part. But it's a cute family movie, awesome for younger kids, especially younger athletes. All these little boys will find my Instagram after watching the movie and just tell me how motivated they are to practice their sports. So I do think the movie has touched people, and it's fun, and shooting it was great. So I'm really excited about it. It's out on Amazon, so.
Oh, it's fun. It's called 12. You write the word out. You don't use the number 12, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's cool. Did you get a mitt and throw it around a little bit?
Oh, well, I'm a golfer.
I know.
So on set when everyone was playing baseball, thank God I didn't have to swing the baseball. I'm just the girlfriend. I didn't have to swing a baseball bat because I'm a golfer. I remember back in my day in gym class trying to hit the baseball off the tee. I couldn't even do it because I have a golf swing, not a baseball swing. But I got to use like my sports background in golf and try to relate it to the character.
That's cool. Do you still get to golf? Do you like to golf? Because I thought you hung it up.
I go out and play now still. Just for fun, though. Nothing competitive. And I swear I do better since I don't have pressure on me. I'm playing better now than when I was back competing. But golf will always be a part of my life.
Well,
so courses out here are beautiful.
You know, it's funny you said that because people always say to me, "Do you play golf?" And I said, "Not if I can help it."
No, but these guys, this family.
But no, if you're coming
golf.
from it, look, I wish I loved golf. I like it. I don't love it. 9 holes. 9 holes. If it's 9 holes, if it was 13, 14 holes, it would be the greatest game ever.
Yeah.
But
12 hole courses.
Them last 4
or
5 holes.
I used to think that, but now that I'm playing for fun, I love playing 18 holes. It's relaxing to me now. So before it would be like, oh, is this over yet? I'm stressed and I'm playing this way or that way. But now, 18 holes, day in the sun.
You can't beat that.
A Mike's Hard Lemonade in the cart.
There you go.
Where's the camera at? Where are we at?
We got to get you. You got to belong to Bel Air or Riviera or something like that. You got to get that initiation.
Actually, I've gotten to. Oh, I know, right? Get me in one of those country clubs. I've booked a lot of things because of my golf swing. So I'm in Dick's Sporting Goods. My swing is hanging in Dick's Sporting Goods. I modeled for them. So. And also Slazenger, I modeled their clothes for them, and like Golf Galaxy and stuff. So my golf game has gotten me some modeling / acting kind of jobs.
It's funny because you said you have a golf swing for baseball. I have a baseball swing for golf.
It's usually the opposite, isn't it?
Right.
Oh, yeah, the opposite problem.
Yeah. Now, there's the funny thing, though. Now, I actually learned when I used to train. I had the golf pro up at the Catskill Mountains from Youngstown. So that's where I taught me and I played it. And a lot of athletes can do it, like go out and play. I don't find it fun. I enjoy it when you're being with a bunch of guys. 9 holes, like I said. Yeah. But here's the thing. I went out with a girl one time out there in L.A., and I said, what would you like to do? She goes, well, let's go golfing. Golfing? Okay. That was our first date. That was what they call an F. Cool. You know what it was? No, it's called an F&L. You know what an F&L is? First and last.
First and last.
I was an F&L for
because
that.
Of your golf
because she wanted to play. I wanted to play golf. I go. She was like kicking the crap out of me, and I'm going. This ain't enjoyable. It's not enjoyable.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true story. I go. Hey, we've stayed friends, but we didn't go after that. I go. I can't do this. I can't do that anymore. Dude. No, I can't do it. I can't. First, to date a golfer could kick my ass is one thing. That's that. I have no problem with that. I'm all about women who got, because women are stronger than men every which way. You, in general, physically, I mean, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, every which way, but physically. So I get that, and she's a better golfer. I don't. I just, she wanted to spend more time on the golf range than with me, so that was a problem.
Do you talk?
Well, I'll make you a deal. I'll teach you how to golf if you teach me how to.
Punch.
Fight.
Oh yeah.
Hey, boxing is the best workout, as we know, and best all-around fitness. And I'm telling you, man, the box. Oh, I could do that easy, man. That's the easy thing for me.
Do you talk trash like your sister does, Lexi?
I think I might be even worse than she
is.
Her sister talks some serious trash.
Mike, I'll kick the crap out of you. Come on.
Not in boxing.
Bring that weak.
Well,
don't bring that weak ass shit
here.
My
sister knows how to get in people's heads on the golf course. Does. That's why she always beats me.
Mike, you bring your weak shit up here? Come on now. Don't do it, man. I'll embarrass you.
That's why we're always on the same team.
Embarrass you.
You got to be on the same team, but she still makes fun of you when you're on the same team. It's ridiculous. The Collins girls are mean sons of bitches sometimes.
No, she's a little bit better than me, so she's allowed to have more attitude on the golf course. Yeah. But when in real life, I think I have her beat with that.
Now, let's see. Now, what type of role? Let me tell you. Who's your favorite actress?
I love Reese Witherspoon.
Good.
I'm currently watching Big Little Lies, which is her series. Oh, she's wonderful. Yeah, I've always adored her.
good actress too, man.
And your dream role would be what? Opposite who, too?
Well,
there you go.
What'd you say?
Opposite who?
Well, my goal, I want a show on Freeform. I want to be on a show on Freeform. So shows like Pretty Little Liars or the CW, like Riverdale. Mm-hmm. Those kind of shows are, what I see myself on. So hopefully I'll make it there. But who do I want to be in a movie with?
There you go.
Can Leo just
he can come.
Be a little younger again?
It's your pick.
Make that
Leo
happen?
DiCaprio.
Leo.
Yeah, you want a young Leo. to be your?
I want a young Leo. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's
like Titanic Leo or past that?
Oh, Titanic Leo works great for me.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good.
I've actually gotten to meet him a few times here in LA, which is cool.
I want to hear about some of the cool people you've met and some of the doors that have been opened and some of the cool parties you've been to.
Right. Well, half of the success comes from marketing, from networking.
Okay.
So going to these parties and networking events is so important. I feel like it's part of my job. So when I'm going to a party, I feel like I'm not partying, I'm networking.
Right.
So I've gotten to meet like Leonardo DiCaprio a few times, which was cool. One of my favorite actresses, Mariska Hargitay, I actually got to
She's terrific.
I actually got to perform in front of her for a callback. So I was up for a role and she was producing it. So I got to meet her and perform for her. So that was super amazing.
Marissa Hargitay's been on she's the lead on Law and Order for the last 22 seasons.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah,
okay.
Her father was the bodybuilder Mickey Hargitay.
Right.
Mickey Hargitay, but her mother was the bombshell. Who died in a car crash years ago. I forget what her mother was. One of the beauties of the 50s and 60s.
Huh.
I forgot her mother's name.
Okay.
She was the daughter of. Do you remember her mother's name?
I don't remember her name.
I know the story.
Her mother was a major star in the 60s, and she got bad car accident. Anyhow, but Marissa Hargitay is terrific actress.
Right. So I loved getting to meet her.
Yeah, good.
A lot of influencers, like all my friends are influencers, so we do get into some pretty cool events, we do get to meet some awesome people. So, but I don't care about. Well, it's great meeting the actors and all, but I try to meet producers, directors, casting directors.
Of course.
They're the ones that's what's going to be more beneficial for me. So
of course,
that's what it's all about: meeting people, making connections with people. That's half the battle.
The people who are the real they're the movie makers, producers. As I said, when I first started, I started my own production company and got into producing, the people would say, after coming from the world I came from, where I control my own destiny. As you know, in LA, you control very little, not even your work, because what ends up on screen is up to an editor and a director.
Right.
So, getting the chance to audition and having a casting director decide whether you're up right for the role, I knew that wasn't going to work for me. So. But when I'd be on a set, I'd go, okay, that's a director. I know that's the camera guy. Who's that guy? That's the producer. What does he do? Well, he finds the project. He hires the crew. He hires us. He's basically the boss. He's the boss. Let me talk to him.
That's where you go.
Because there's a joke in Hollywood. You going down Beverly Hills. Look at that great mansion. Who lives in that mansion? Oh, that's the producer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who lives in that great mansion? Oh, that's producer.
Right.
That's producer. Well, where's the stars live? See the house in the back house? That's the stars.
The back house.
Because that's it. Because the producers are the ones who control.
They
are the main.
Pull the
they're
strings,
the movie.
huh?
They're
Right.
the movers
but
and shakers.
I find where I need to go to meet them, and I go. Like, for example, now I feel like I get in easier. But when I first moved to LA, I said, okay, I need to network. It was the Emmys were going on, and I knew where the after party was for Netflix. I just got into LA. I did not have, any way of getting in, but I just put on my little black dress, put on my makeup, did my hair, showed up. They let me right in. They said, "Oh, you're here for the Emmy party." There was like 2 lines of check-in. I had no problem getting in. You just really got to fake it till you make it, So I went
fake
in there,
it till you make it.
I'm with all the industry people, and so you really just have to not care and just do it. You just have to take risks, do it, keep going. What's the worst that can happen? They're not going to let you in. Okay, fine. I'll
get in line, I'll get in line. I'll get in line.
Right. Have you ever been at an event where you're like, holy crap, I'm just a kid from Pennsylvania, and here I am at this thing with this person, and this person?
Yeah, absolutely. Very often. It's like, why, like, what did I do to,
right,
get to be here with all these people who I turn on my TV and see. So it's really cool, and it's hard, but I just know you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. So that's what I do. And now I've surrounded myself with people that are all more successful than me. All my friends are killing it. You know what I mean? So I think that's really important to, become friends with people who I can learn from. And at first, it's uncomfortable. You're here, you don't know anyone, you feel stupid, but you just gotta pretend.
Show the pearly whites.
Now I know. Now I'm friends with people who, when I moved here, I said, oh wow, they're a role model to me. They are really doing great. I want to learn from them. So that's what it's all about.
Have you met the Kardashians yet or not?
I need to meet the Kardashians.
No.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Met, like, their athlete boyfriends.
No, good.
No, you don't need to know. No, you don't need to meet them. See, everyone thinks the Kardashians.
I don't need the athlete boyfriends.
No.
I need to be
You create.
Okay. See?
You may create your own. You become you, the new you. Kardashians, here's a bunch of things. They're not well.
Here comes a rant.
They're not well
Lexi,
respected out there. They're not well respected.
Oh, don't worry. I always stick up for my Kardashians. So.
No, that's all right. You can do that. They're not well respected. They're not well looked upon.
They are respected.
They're the ultimate influencers.
Yes.
About influence
Yes.
Here. The second any one of them say one thing about anything, it happens.
Yeah. How did they get their start? How did?
Oh, Kim.
Yeah. How did
But they're geniuses because.
Because their mother pimped them kids off. Yeah, it hit. The mother pimped them off. The mother's a pimp. Hey, do you want your mother to pimp you? But people go, oh, look at them now. Don't look at them now. How did they get there? Everyone always looks at the end result. Let me tell you something. Look, hey, see, everyone talks about the Harvey Weinstein crap, how bullshit, because of people like that. If there's people like Harvey Weinstein because of people like that, then what you can do?
Yeah, you have to give in.
Jesus, man, come on, man. What if she ever did but show off her tits? Please, stop it.
Haven't you seen the show? How successful they are and
Look,
talented?
man, you know what? We go into that. That's a whole different thing. Look, that's a whole. But I admire anybody who's doing it, making it. You're making a name for something. However you do it, you don't have to do. That's the whole different. Do it the way you do it. That's fine. All
right. What's the next? Tell me about the MTV thing, and tell me about the next movie coming out next year.
Okay, so I just shot a documentary series for MTV. It's about influencers and their self-image. So you'll see me going through my everyday influencer life. They followed me for a while, which was really cool. I felt like a Kardashian having cameras.
Stop it!
Damn right.
Stop that!
Just kidding.
Stop it!
So I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to get under his skin.
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
That's gonna be a really cool series. It's gonna be on MTV. I'm super excited about that. I have always wanted to do something for MTV. So it's technically not reality. So they don't make me look like, it's documentary. So it's docuseries. It's actually a very cool insight to see what us influencers do, kind of like how we talked about today.
What's it called?
And how it affects society and how, looks and Instagram girls can have negative effect on females and all.
Hey, let me ask you something. See, I'm an influencer. People watch this.
Yeah, you are an influencer.
Yeah, people watch this show. They say that they're influenced. They're influenced to come back next week and listen again.
That's right.
You're absolutely an influencer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, though, me, that's funny because I can't get a cup of coffee next door. So what is that good?
Doesn't influence that very well. Does it?
I can't get a cup of coffee here at the Avalon Inn. But what good is it?
We'll hook him up.
You hook me up. Yeah. Make the call. Hey, give Mr. Mancini a cup of coffee.
A member. We'll take care of it. Dude, what's the MTV show called? Do you know the name of it yet, or when it's out?
No, I'm not allowed to say the name or
why?
Not yet. Can't talk about it yet.
Why?
Because they signed. Because they signed the things.
Not allowed.
They have to promote that.
Was it for sure going to come out?
Yeah, 100%. It's airing on MTV officially.
Until they don't.
Yeah,
until it don't.
Until something else happens.
Until it don't.
Well, what about
100% until it don't.
Wow, thanks for that.
I'm
negative vibes.
No, baby, no. Let me tell you.
That's how it is in Hollywood, though. They can cut you out of anything.
That's what I'm saying. I've been there. I know the deal. I'm laughing. Yeah. I'm always saying, like people say, like I got a film project I'm in pre-production on. They say, well, who do you got? I said, who do you want to hear? Because it don't mean nothing until the money's in place. Meaning, I could give you a name. Now, I got an actor attached to it. They say, oh, you have? I said, I have them until I don't. I have them.
That's right.
But when we go make the pay-or-play offer, then we'll find out if we got them. But I got them till I don't. That's my line. So my point being is, you know what I'm saying? Until then, anything can happen. She knows the deal. That's part of the deal.
Right.
What about the movie? Are you allowed to talk about what the name of the movie is?
The movie is called The Great One, and it's actually another sports movie. It's about Roberto Clemente.
Oh, Roberto, yeah, man. Oh, it's a great. They've been talking about making that for a while. Yeah.
All right. So what's your role in that?
I play the sister. So it kind of tells Roberto Clemente's story through kids who are a fan of his, and all the tragedies that happened with his life and how the kids react. So I play the sister.
Sister of who?
Sister of the main girl in the film.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like I said, it's a really
because you don't play
really cool the way
but you don't play Latina. You ain't play Latina.
The way that they tell Roberto's story is through these fans of his, these kids that he touched.
Okay. Okay.
And so I play one of the main characters in the film, which is the sister. So I'm a little bratty, little attitude going on. So
don't tell me you play a Cholita. Don't play a Cholita.
Is that what they're called?
Cholita. She knows Cholita. If she's been out there about 10 minutes, she'll learn. Cholitas are all yeah, the hide bobbing. Don't be a Cholita, man. You got all of them on East LA, man. We got enough of those Cholitas out there. And don't do that.
What? So, sounds like a big stretch, this role, Lexi.
A big oh yeah. No, just kidding. But it's a really, again, another cute movie and great family movie. It's a movie that anyone of any age could enjoy. I mean, I cried the first time I read the script, so it's one of those. I'm really excited for that one.
And I bet you when you see the film first time, you'll cry again.
I hope so.
Because she'll say, but hopefully it's not because they cut me out.
Yeah, no, have you been to a?
They say that's it all.
Don't be jinxing it for me.
No, I know. He did jinx it.
Don't you did, Lexi. Lexi, trust me, love. If you're I'm teasing, of course. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I said. You cry out.
Come on. They're not going to cut me
No, they won't cut me out. You know, I know that.
Have you,
get the chicken neck going on.
Have you been to a red carpet premiere? Like of your own movie?
Of course.
Of your own movie?
I was at the Will Smith Bright premiere, so I got to meet Will Smith for Netflix, so that was cool. So we've got some red carpets. We got some Getty images now.
All right. That's what we need.
Getty images. Every time I can see myself, oh, that's a Getty image. Yeah, because they see me walk. There it is. That's a Getty image.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
So, she got to be Big Willie.
Yeah, Big Willie style.
Let's get jiggy with it.
Yeah. Kids still say that? I don't think the kids say that anymore, do
Big
they?
Willie. It's called Big. Did you know that was his first name? Big Willie style. That was Will Smith.
Yeah.
When he came out, he did that with his first video. Big albums. Big Willie style.
Big Willie style.
Big Willie said, and he called Big Willie. Big Willie before he got jiggy with it. Big Willie style. Get me jiggy with it.
That's so funny.
See, I even know, and I ain't even
and I listen
to rap. I didn't.
It's more my era.
My kids did, and then I started becoming, a rap fan.
So what's next? What are you going to do next? Give me something good that you want to do.
I am open to anything that comes my way.
Okay.
So I've been having a lot of really great auditions and building a lot of great relationships with these casting directors. So I know that something big is going to be hitting soon. So
very important.
I'm going to keep posting. I'm going to keep growing my social media. I'm going to keep working on my content, collaborate with bigger creators, and continue on the grind.
That's it. It is a grind. That's it. Got to go. It is a grind. What's funny you said that, though. Hit the casting directors. The one thing I tell my son, one thing I tell you about casting directors, you don't worry about it helps a little bit when you go audition because everyone's ass puckers up. You go in for an audition, you get that your sphincter puckers up. So I tell them the way you make it real easier for yourself. You go in and you want to do the best job you can, but don't worry about if you get this job. You don't worry about getting this job.
Right.
You do well enough that they remember you for the next one. They remember you for another job, and that's all. So I guess it makes it a little.
Is that how it works? I mean, do you get nervous doing these things?
Yeah.
Oh hell no, not anymore.
Why not?
I walk in, it's just another day because I'm used to auditioning. I don't care. I'm prepared. I know I'm gonna do my best. If you like me, great, hire me. If you don't, you're lost, and then they'll think of me for something else that I fit. Because with acting, it's not you can't help it. If they have a certain look or if you're 1 inch too short, it's little things, so you can't beat yourself up about it. And sometimes you do, of course, but it's, I always get so close. I always get called back. I'll sometimes have 3 rounds in a screen test of auditioning, and then it's down to me and one other person for a huge role. And they'll go with the other girl who maybe had blue eyes or red hair, So I always let myself, be sad about it for a little bit. But then I'm like, okay, you're either going to sit here and cry about it or you're going to move on and book the next one. So that's my mindset. But I'm used to auditioning. I don't even get nervous anymore.
There you go. There you go.
I'd be nervous. I mean, that's the livelihood.
You a little nervous only because it keeps you on edge. Not that it overwhelms you. People say people always used to say to me about every fight. Do you ever get nervous before the fight? I was nervous every fight.
It's excitement.
It is. It is. I said I get nervous, but it's a nerve that keeps you on edge, keeps you sharp, keeps your mind.
Right.
It doesn't overwhelm you. Don't let over. There's a difference. That's the fine line. If it overwhelms you, then you got no shot.
I always felt in TV too, if you weren't prepared, that's when you started to get nervous.
No, of course.
If you're as prepared as you can be, then you just kind of let your talents come out, right?
Like I tell my son.
As soon as the scene starts in an audition, I forget that I'm even auditioning because I'm in that scene.
It's funny because it's funny because there's many. You heard me say this too many times, but first time for Lexi. People always say, "What's your definition of success?" I said, "There's a lot of definitions, but the one I like the most is when preparation meets opportunity. That's success. If you're prepared when an opportunity arises." That's
right. I love that. That's so true.
Oh, I want to go to some cool stuff now. I want to go to some big parties or something.
Come to LA and party in the hills.
Party in the hills. That's what I want to go. I want to go to a party in the hills.
They get old real quick.
They do?
Not for her, for me. They got old.
No, it does get old. Do you know how many nights I have to force myself to go out? Like, I don't want to. I'd rather stay home and watch Netflix. But I know that there's opportunity for networking there, so I make myself go.
What time are the parties? What time do we get out? Like midnight?
Late.
Yeah, it's late.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the Uber at 11:30 and then stay out till 2 or 4.
Yeah, and then what? Hit the Taco Bell on the way home? They do that out there?
Oh no.
What do you do?
No, we can't have the extra calories. We have to keep our bodies.
There's
no Del Taco.
Of course, there's places people go to.
We're all vegan in LA now. Remember? No, just kidding.
Every Midwesterner just rolled his eyes.
Yeah, the only thing they eat is each other up.
Yeah.
They eat each other.
Well, that's
up.
And you're friends with all these. You're friends with all these people that you say are very successful. Is there any jealousy at all? It's really, I would think, really hard not to.
It blows my mind that a lot of people aren't willing to help in Hollywood. So literally I've been in situations where a huge agency is about to pick me up and my friend is repped by that agent. All they would need to do is send one little text.
Right.
Like, hey, that's my friend. She's great.
She's good. Yeah.
But they won't. And they're good friends. And it's like, well, they say that.
Guess not.
Well, what did I just say?
Yeah, like a lot of people aren't really willing to help because everyone is really just focused on their own path, I guess, looking out for themselves only.
What did I say?
So yes, that's why I got to make it happen on my own. I can't rely on other people.
What did I say 10 minutes ago? There's an actual film community in New York that they do not have in LA. Because in LA, why am I going to tell you? Because you're taking from me.
Right. That's what I'd be worried about.
No, I like the people from living in New York to LA. I think the people are much nicer in New York than they are in LA.
Oh, because there's
for sure.
Because as I said, there's a real film community in New York. LA, I ain't telling you nothing because you're taking from me.
Well, I would think it's pretty cutthroat. I would think that
as bad as you can.
you know
especially now.
they're wishing bad on other people.
Of
They're
course. Oh, you know how many actors?
All the stereotypes that you've heard about LA people, I personally have seen to be very true. Very true.
Really?
Like, very true. And it blows my mind. Yeah. But
well, I don't like New York people either. If it makes you feel better.
Look, people always say to me, "Do I miss LA?" I said, "Look, I love the fact that I go out there once a week, once a month now for 4 days. I miss the weather, of course. How could you not? I miss the restaurants that I miss friends. But one thing, but as soon as you get on the 10 going east, or the 4 or 5 going north, or 4 or 5 going south, you go, man, I don't miss this.
Yeah.
This I don't miss.
It's tough.
I don't miss this. This is I can't stand. This is why you go, oh. So
do you have a cute little dog you carry around in your purse?
No.
What? Why not?
What do you think? She's not.
I guess it might go with my. I'm not that Hollywood yet. But
that's a legitimate question.
First, I need a nice Louis Vuitton purse, and then I'll get the dog to go.
Oh, okay, that's smart.
Hey,
that's smart.
Well, promote Louis Vuitton. Louis, listen to her. Louis, where you
at?
Hit
me up.
Hit her up. You a little Loki. That's Mickey.
Yeah, little baby.
Mickey's a good friend of mine. He's had the same name for the same dogs. There's about 10 of them now. This is the same Loki. Loki number 10. He's always got dogs. He takes them in the restaurants at Cafe Roma.
And you can take dogs to restaurants and stuff there and all that?
Well, love Aroma.
Cafe Roma.
Dogs are allowed to eat. The servers are expected to basically serve.
Not so much inside, but outside if you're in the outdoor. And you
That's so crazy to me.
Oh, it's nuts. And it's nuts.
It's a different world out here. It really is.
They care more about their dogs than they do about their kids. Trust me.
I would believe that. I totally believe that, and I hate hearing it.
They hear more about their dogs than they do about other people.
Oh, I hate hearing that.
So it's
Are you going to promote our podcast, Lexi?
Yeah, I already posted you guys on my story.
Dude, what's the name of it? What's the name of it?
Is it Lil Lexi C?
No. What's the name of the podcast?
Let's do a
Ray's Boom Boom Room.
That a girl!
Woo!
Well done, Lexi. Well done. Because we wouldn't have had to. Oh, we lost her. We would have had to do that just like that. Boom. Just teasing.
Lexi, you've been wonderful.
No, I was so excited to be on Ray's Boom Boom Room.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad to be here.
I'm flattered. And anything else you want to talk about?
Anything else you want to promote? This is your chance. We're about done with the hour.
I think we got it covered.
Great.
I would love for everyone to check out my Instagram.
Which is what? What is yours?
Lil Lexi C, Lilexi and C. Just the letter C. So Lil Lexi.
Lil Lexi C.
And there you can find links to all my videos and all my content.
How about Twitter? Twitter is the same thing?
Oh, I don't do Twitter. My Twitter got hacked and deleted.
Oh.
I got all my social media hacked and deleted, but that's a different story. So I don't have Twitter, but
Facebook,
Instagram.
Facebook, you don't need
No.
Out. I get it.
What's the
Twitter?
What's the app?
Wait, do you do Snapchat? No.
Triller and TikTok. Triller is same username, Lil Lexi C, LILLEXI
Yeah.
And TikTok is the Lexi C, THELEXI C.
See, there you go. Triller is like how you would say thriller.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and say it.
Triller.
Triller. Yeah, there you go.
Triller.
That's how it goes. That's an 80s reference, Lexi.
Triller. You guys need to download Triller and TikTok because you guys have to like my videos.
All right. That's fair. I think that's fair. If she promotes the show, we should like her videos.
Yes, we will.
Do a little dance for us now, Lexi. For 30 seconds.
Oh, God. I'm always like,
That's good.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to. My son will hit you up. Little Ray is raw. Ray, you'll do.
Perfect. Tell me to slide in the DMs.
Trust me.
Here we go.
You slide in the
You don't want that.
DM.
You don't want that, Lexi.
You're gonna dig my son. He's a fun young man. But
if he's anything like you, then
oh my God.
He's better than
you. Do know how to network. Jeez.
Anywho.
Nobody kisses up to me. Have you ever noticed? Not one guest has ever kissed up to me.
Anyway.
Time to go.
You're the best assistant.
I know.
Lexi, can't thank you enough for your time. You were wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We're going to promote this, promote the crap
and let
out
us
of it.
know when you come back, okay? Into town.
Awesome. Okay.
Are you coming? Maybe Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
They'll have vegan Thanksgiving.
Maybe we'll have you on live. If we can have you on live. We can have you on live if possible.
Yeah, we'll have you sit here with us. Is that cool?
All right.
Yeah, I'd be down.
All right, Lexi. Thank you again. Little Lexi C.
Bye, little Lexi.
Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. Yeah. Anyhow, all right. Take care. Take care. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was cool. How cool was that?
I was terrific. That was terrific. She's terrific. She's a fun young lady. She got her head on right. She's working it. She's doing what she has to do. I admire her. I admire the fact that she got these followers. She's found her niche. It's a niche. It's a niche business.
Yeah, and she's embracing it. She knows that she can't take herself too seriously.
No,
enjoy herself.
You can see that.
And just be yourself and have fun.
Yeah, and
what
she
the
does.
hell?
Be able to make money like that. Oh,
yeah.
So yeah.
Be cool.
That was good. How's it going, Mike? That was Mike today. That was his guest, and you did a good job.
I thought it would work out.
Yeah,
I thought it'd be good.
Well.
I knew we'd
tell
like
her sister, thank you. I
will.
appreciate that.
I will do that. All right, well, you got a fight this week or no? Or because football's now.
Next
football's
week.
back.
Football's coming up this week, right?
Yeah, we got on Fox. Fox Sports has Ohio State at noon against Cincinnati.
Yeah, Fox.
And then Thursday starts the NFL season.
I was this past weekend for fights we had this last week. I was in L.A. I got sick a little the night before I left. The morning up, I wasn't feeling good, and I was sick all day. So I was in bed all. We did the weigh-in show, and then we did the weigh-in show. I went to bed, came back to my hotel, and I stayed in bed all night. I was in bed all day Saturday till I flew back. But my wife and her son went to Catalina Island, zip line, snorkeled, scuba dived. She did all, and I admire my wife. I admire her. She's much more ambitious than I am. And her and her son, they did it, and it was one of the greatest days of their life, she said.
Well,
to spend
cool.
time with her son.
Because you weren't there?
I wasn't there, but that's probably why. But I felt bad. But I was in bed. I caught something, and one thing, man, you got to get that rest because I'm traveling a lot. So, you catch a bug, you got to rest. But the fight that's past Saturday on Fox, we like I said, top to bottom, we've been doing the best. I don't think it was our best main event.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona Lara knocked out Ramon Alvarez, who was the brother of Canelo Alvarez, but looks a little like him, fights nothing like him. So he got knocked out in the second round. But Arizona Lara is a headache at 154. He won the WBA champion now. He's a headache for anybody. He's got a great pedigree, the Cuban pedigree, amateur pedigree, amateur world champion, amateur Olympian. Olympic champion, so he's a headache to reckon with. So he's the new WBA junior middleweight champion. But we had two other fights on there that were terrific, and so the fight next week. The 21st of this month. I'll be in Bakersfield, California.
Oh, okay.
Nobody
North.
goes
That's
to
north, right?
Nobody goes to Bakersfield.
There's oil fields and all that.
That's actually where Cesar Chavez started the union for the farm workers.
Oh, nice.
That's where that happened.
Okay.
In Bakersfield. So there's nothing in Bakersfield. I don't get it. But anyhow, I've actually been in Bakersfield. Lovely people.
We had to fly into what? Fresno,
the farm workers,
Sacramento?
hard-working people. But
or where do you fly in?
Well, that's the thing. Fly in L.A., you drive 2 hours. You fly into Burbank, you fly in 2 hours. So Fresno, I think, is another 2 hour drive. So I think I'll fly in Fresno because I can leave out of Pittsburgh and fly.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah. That's
good. All right. Hey, can I ask you a sports question?
Yeah.
How floored were you when the Tyler Skaggs news came out? Because we talked about it a lot on this show, and the things that came out were shocking.
Yeah. I here's what me and my son. Well, I was out there. My son heard it. My sons were devastated by it because he was like a brother. They love him. I love the kid. Look, here's what I'll say. It's hard to know. Tyler's a great kid. He's not a drug addict. He wasn't that. And I tell people over and over, when you're an athlete and you got to recoup and you're coming off surgery, he had Tommy John the year before. He came back at the end of the year. He was rehabbing all year. He pitched Saturday. But when you're in discomfort or pain, whether it's some type of pain, whether it's a Percocet, it goes up, they keep you a little stronger. Whether you take one, you take two. If you take two, you take four. Because, my son said, Pop, I don't believe he knew it was fentanyl. I don't believe he knew what fentanyl was because you don't mess with fentanyl.
No.
You really don't mess with fentanyl. And nobody does. I don't think Tyler knew it was fentanyl. I think he probably took somebody had something for him, said this will help. He took it, not knowing the ramifications, not knowing, it's tough for the family. It's tough for the friends. Everybody who heard it was just because that's not the kid we know. So now the family has hired a attorney and a private investigator to find out who was giving it. They say it could be somebody. They believe it's somebody in the Angels clubhouse that had access to it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was the guy that said, "Hey, look, this will take the edge off," or whatever. No, but I just it was a bad, horrible mistake. But it was just. Well, why am I still wearing these for?
I don't know.
Why am I still wearing
I took mine off.
Jesus. People going, Ray's got the helmet on. Why is he still wearing the earplugs? That show's over, Ray. It was hurting my ears.
Yeah, I know.
Anyhow, it's just very sad all around, Mike. My sons took it hard. It was hard on a lot of people. I loved the kid. He was a wonderful, wonderful young man. I believe, I want to believe. I just don't believe he knew the ramifications because I don't think anybody would take that knowing what it could happen.
With alcohol and
I don't
everything
think
else.
Take it, knowing you can't do it. It by itself is poison, but to take it with all and other things plus alcohol, no, it's a cure for it's a recipe for death. And so I don't think I just. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, Mike.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I
felt
felt
awful. But I wanted to ask you.
No, you're doing your job. And we talked about Tyler so often. The fact that it came out while I was out there, and it hit everybody. It hit everyone hard. So
yeah, that's gotta stink.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to end it on a bad note.
Mike's a downer anyway.
All the time.
Debbie Downer.
All the time. Yeah, nobody wants to hang out.
We're gonna call. I call him Dick Downer.
Debbie.
Debbie. I
No,
can't.
Don.
Dick Downer.
Donald
Don Downer.
Donald Downer.
Dick Downer don't sound good.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. No, there's a drug for that too. If you have the Dick Downer, I think, right? I don't know. I'm not at that age yet.
On that note, we're going off like that. We're going off
now your
like
wife's
that.
like, finally, he stooped to raise
man,
level.
He come through for me, my man.
Yeah,
Until next week, take care of each other, love each other. Good night. God bless.